Alright, today might be your favorite day in Unit 6 because you are going to have the calculator do all the heavy lifting for you. We're going to be solving systems today using Matricy, which is really your Poly Simultaneous Equation Solver app, PolySmit for short. So first of all, a matrix is a rectangular arrangement of numbers in rows and columns, and a matrix can be described by its rows and columns. So if you look at the first example, it's got 2 rows and 2 columns. It's a 2 by 2 matrix. The next one is a 2 by 3 matrix because it has 2 rows and 3 columns. So to solve a system of equations using a matrix, you first have to put both equations in standard form. And this is why we made such a big deal about it last unit. And then it's possible to set up a matrix. So if you look here, here's our 2 equations, okay? And then we've got our coefficients 2, 5, negative 7, and then 7, 1, negative 8. And you can see the matrix is 2, 5, negative 7, 7, 1, negative 8. You just go right across the row and pull the coefficients and the constants. But it has to be in the right order. So your x's need to be in the first column, your y's need to be in the second, and then your numbers or your constants in the last. So let's go ahead and just write the following in a matrix. So if you look here, I've got negative 1 x plus y equals 3, and then negative 2x plus 1y equals 6. So the matrix would be, let's do this, the matrix would be negative 1, 1, 3, negative 2, 1, 6. And the next one would be 1, 2, 9, 3, negative 6, 3. So it's important to keep those signs with it. So like the negative in front of the 6 makes it negative 6. And then if you don't see a coefficient, then you assume there's a 1 there. So here's how we would use our calculator to solve it from here. So all the steps are right here for you. I'm not going to read through all of those because I'm going to show you, and we're going to use this matrix to practice. Okay, so go ahead and turn on your calculator. It's always a good idea when you're doing this problem, reset it. So you can reset second plus 712. From here, you press the apps button, which is right here next to math. And then you should go down to PolySmult, which should be number 4. I have a lot more apps on this calculator, so it's going to take me a minute. But there we go. PLYSMLT 2. Hit enter. And then you can press any key to continue. And then you want to go to number 2, simultaneous equation solver. So you can hit the number 2 or you can arrow down and press enter. Now this screen you should not change anything on. If you accidentally change something, you don't know what it should have been, then go ahead and reset your calculator and it'll get it back to the default settings. But here you should just hit next, which is the graph button. And now I'm going to type in my matrix. So I'm going to hit 2, enter, and it'll bring me to the next 5, enter, negative 7, enter, 7, enter, 1, enter, negative 8, enter. Hit graph again, which is solve, and it gives you your solution. Now, in fact, this is your x value, and this is your y value. So x would be negative 1, y would be negative 1, so the point would be negative 1, negative 1. And it's that simple. So let's try another problem. Go ahead and flip over. So first thing we need to make sure that the equations are in standard form, and they are. So I'm going to write my matrix, negative 1, 1, 3, negative 2, 1, 6. Go ahead and enter that in the app. Now, when you're already in the app, the easiest thing is to hit zoom. It goes right back to your matrix, and you can type your new numbers right over. Go ahead and hit those in. Make sure on the last number you hit enter again, because otherwise it doesn't overwrite. So hit graph, and my solution will be negative 3. Negative 3, 0. Alright, let's do the next one. Now notice the second equation is not in standard form. So I want to go ahead and rewrite the bottom equation using the commutative property to flip x and y. This next one, again, we're going to have to do a little bit of work to get the first equation in standard form. So we're going to subtract 2x on both sides, which makes it negative 2x plus 1y equals 2. And the bottom, negative 2x plus y equals 6. Go ahead and plug that in your calculator. Hey, Zoom. And I do want you to write your matrix first. I know it's easy to get in the habit of just going right from the equations to the calculator, but I would like you to write your matrix first. Negative 2, enter. 1, 2, negative 2, 1, 6. Solve. Uh-oh. What does it say? No solution found. That means that there's no solution. Let's try the next one. Already in standard form, so go ahead and write your matrix. Hit zoom, and then type in 2, 4, 8, negative 4, negative 8, negative 8, negative C, solve, and you got the point 0, 2. Right? 2, 4, 8. Oops. I forgot a negative here. Actually, you should get, x2 equals x2. Check this out. So what that means is when it says x2 equals x2, that means you can plug in any number and you will always get something that works. And so that means that there are infinite solutions, infinitely many solutions. Or you can just put the infinite symbol. So when you see x2 equals x2, and this should really say x2 equals x2, then there are infinite solutions. All right, pretty simple from here, but just one last special case. What if you have something like x equals 2, which is our vertical line, and you're missing y? Well, that can be rewritten. Whatever variable you're missing